do those coin box tournaments, right? So he does do these huge, big body tournaments that really, at the end of the day, put on, and that's what gives him the go of Creator of the Year.
Well, it's going to be the Wolf versus the Jigglypuff. Two characters which I love so much, so I'm excited to get to see them clash here.
Yeah, get to cast it, man, because these are Austin's two favorite characters. But like I said, you have that little bit of extra that you gotta go hard because you're fighting somebody that is renowned in the space.
A living legend here, going to be tested by this Wolf. Also going with the Larry Lair, the black and red.
Ooh, the double grab, I like that. Gonna pull up. Very reminiscent of Young. Gets back to the ledge. Poke a little bit of shield. Like you were saying earlier, oh man, the trade is not good for Hungrybox though.
This Wolf becomes very explosive, especially when this Jigglypuff sitting so dangerously close to death, and just like that back air catches him out. But instant response from Hungrybox there.
I love that.
See him waking up.
It was just trade into trade into trade, and then absolute response from Hungrybox.
The Wolf in the air is just so aggressive, just nairs and bears left and right. Hungrybox absorbing a lot of those and starting to translate in the damage, but sticky platforms making it difficult for AnD to drop down. Does get down and get some meaningful damage here onto Hungrybox. Could possibly look to close this stock out very shortly.
AnD is getting a lot of use out of that up smash, man. Smash attacks are gonna do it there. Only putting 27 on him. He's gonna have to figure something out, but this is what Hungrybox does, right? This is Clutchbox. This is the position he's got himself into plenty of times, and now he's gonna do whatever it takes to win.
It's not over until it's over, and once Hungrybox starts pressing W and that works for him, you know that no matter what deficit he's at, things can come back. So Hungrybox playing things very smart here. Hiding out his time very differently. Nice tech there from AnD. AnD is going to get the Wolf Flash to connect there. Hungrybox not liking that, but does clean up the stock and sits at 53. A perfect place to take this stock if he's if you're rooting for Hungrybox at home. But AnD,
Nintendo
big
64.
opportunity. Can't hit the down throw combo here.
We drilling.
Now out of down throw side special range, so AnD will have to clean this up in the most honest way that a Wolf can. You know, the character's pretty busted, but
winners round 1, MVD. Winners round 2, Hungrybox. Where are you?
Only at the best place to ever do it. You know the building and you know the name. Going to be Hungrybox here, trying to approach on this
platform. It does seem like AnD throwing out a lot of kill potential moves, but just not perfectly placed. So once he gets that on, it's going to be over for Hungrybox. But right now, it's the grab season.
He has to be more respectful than trying to go for these huge reads onto Hungrybox. The guy's way too cerebral and has been through so many of this types of attacks. Will Hungrybox be able to grab the Nair? No. Going to be a great Wolf Flash to get back to the stage.
Well, he evened it out nonetheless, and there's going to be 1 or 2 shots that has to go Hungrybox's way here, but AnD can end it with just, oh, no. Hungrybox, Clutchbox to the fullest, gets that cold blood pumping in this early round game.
You gotta use your head sometimes, and that's what Hungrybox does. Brings them to the sky, and AnD touching the victory screen there. So close. He could see the finish line, but Hungrybox moving, drifting, evading the punches perfectly.
Yeah, I've been in that situation plenty of times where I'm playing a top player and I get the first stock and I'm feeling myself, and I get the second stock and I'm feeling myself, and the third stock comes and it just won't go away.
You're like, please get this man off of the map. I cannot. And just like that, it's going to be Hungrybox up 1-0 after an insanely close game. That 0 on the board for AnD does not give him the justice that's due after that performance. 100% was doing some great stuff in the air. The movement as well, very clean.
I know Hungrybox wants to come out and commentate and do everything with us too. So at the end of the day, he doesn't have to win these games, right? So you don't have to steal all this away from AnD, but nonetheless, doesn't want to drop that last stock and holds onto it perfectly. Big shout out to Hungrybox for showing us the championship attitude.
Well, with Twitlongers going away, you know, you just don't want to become a tweet at this point, because, you know, I think that they're raising the limit.
36 characters or something?
No, they're raising it like to thousands. You can do like 1,000 character tweets. Twitlongers disappearing, and
can't be me.
It's going to be able to retweet a paragraph from somebody. Hopefully that's not a paragraph of defeat. You know, Hungrybox getting 2-0. It's not possible for the 2-0 anymore here.
That sounds AI generated, man. I don't know.
Hey, don't give away my secrets, man.
We're getting into our second game here. And trying to get a little bit of space here with his Kalos, but I don't think he knows that Jigglypuff is a Pokemon. Put him right where he wants to be. You can see the air mobility supremacy right now. And the rest, when you thought, who was sleeping on him? Who's sleeping on him? And he's gonna wake it up too. So AnD doesn't even do the little bit of extra to get back onto the field there in time. Doesn't even have to deal with it. And yeah, Hungrybox is starting to feel himself. Resting a little bit too long there. And that's something that you can do if you know, you can kind of throw it out a little bit harder. If you know you're up, on top of being up in the match, you are up.
Oh! Hungrybox looking sleepy and creepy here in game 2. My guy's going crazy on the rest.
And Asti dropping high C notes. So Mariah Carey shaking in her boots.
Man, all Hungrybox want for Christmas is for somebody to wake up. Because my guy resting the whole competition out here.
Yeah, he wants the chips and the rest, man.
Absolutely devastating first two stocks by Hungrybox, but great back throw there to pressure the Jigglypuff and possibly put him onto a two-stock situation. But there is a massive hill for AnD to climb here. Back throw there will kill from center stage.
How come you never kill me at 158 with a back throw from center stage, man?
You play Bowser. It's not even fair.
Here we go. A little light. Hungrybox. Two heavy hits. Two heavy rest off the rip, too. So, see if he can clean this last stock up, as I said. I mean, this is something that last stock is the most important stock, man.
Don't stop till the stocks stop. And at the end of the day, there is evening out going on here by AnD. And
yeah, huge response by AnD.
Some rage is a huge factor here. I mean, at the end of the day, could see AnD set something up, but gonna do a great job making that active hitbox extend past the ledge there.
He's taking Hungrybox out of momentum, but he's careening off the side right now. Oh, tricky trick box.
Tell me a Wolf player that you've seen that does not unsafe nair on shield. Yeah. I think that might be a bane to our existence.
He loved that.
But we always do it. It's just so tempting. We think our nair data is too good. But at the end of the day, Hungrybox very wise to the kind of pressure that was being brought in. You see the liquid jerseys coming out.
The Hungrybox fans in the building.
Great stuff there in winners round 2 by the box. Going to be advancing forward and possibly taking a crack at one of Vegas's finest here shortly. So that
is what all this is all about, right? To show what Vegas has. That's what the Vegas chant entails, man.
Well, great stuff there shown by AnD. This is just a prelude to what will be coming up in the next few months. I mean, we got Level Up Expo X Double Down coming to the Vegas Valley again. So all these big names will be out here. All these big names, no doubt, watching this VOD and seeing the type of people that they're going to be going against there. It's going to be so exciting. Make sure that you got an eye on that start.gg for Double Down because Vegas is major. That's us.
That's major. Let's take a look at the highlights because those are also major. We had two big rests. And definitely had AnD putting in work at the beginning of this one. It did seem like Hungrybox was at least getting his footing, obviously coming off of streaming, coming off of just having just delightful for me in general.
Jigglypuff so joyful in that back air there to seal off things, and that was the end of game 1. But this game 2 that we got to see from Hungrybox was a whole nother breed. This was championship Hungrybox reading that air dodge to the platform of the shield into the rest. Oh yeah, you can't believe it when you see it, but every single time just so satisfying. Great gameplay from both of our contestants.
I mean, I can believe it, man. It's nasty when the kid gets on the sticks, bro.